Professor Bhatt, I have been reading several commentators on the issue, and they say that let us say that the opposition is not ready to accept the assurances about the delimitation or the share of southern states. If the government is really so committed to one-third reservation, particularly in 2029, could we have just implemented it on the basis of the existing seats, and later when the delimitation happens post-census, it could have been updated? Could that have been possibly a way out in order to show that the government is also, fulfilling its commitment made to the women?
Sitaji, if you go through the discourse which the opposition has been taking up, in the past 2 weeks, earlier they were time and again, they were talking about the southern states, that it is the southern states whose quota is going to get affected, and therefore a north-south, disparity is going to happen in the seats, and hence we cannot support this bill. They did a press conference also, the Congress party. After that, when they realized that the government and the Prime Minister on the floor of the House had also, there were feelers already there that they are going to give the, 50% hike based on the 2011 census, and the existing seats are going to be equally for all the states. Then they changed their narrative and they came on it that if within this 543, sanctioned seats, you give the 30%, 33% reservation for women. So and if you, Smitaji, I want to put one very important point, to your viewers.
Yes, quickly, please.
And that is that on one side, they are saying that the southern seats are going to be at loss. And therefore, why? Because they have undertaken family planning very well. Their population has gone down. So in the coming census, their population is going to be less. And if delimitation happens after that, their seats will be going to decrease. This is what the logic was there. On the other hand, Samajwadi Party and Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, they have been putting forth about the OBC quota, that their share is more than 60% in the population. So therefore, this needs to be introduced for the women, for the OBC.
Anyway,
quota. On the disparity, these are two contradictory points in itself.
Right.
At one point, you are saying it is the population which is going to decide. Therefore, you need to introduce the OBC quota for women. And on the other hand, you are saying it is the southern states. They are going to get affected and will be at loss. Why? Because their population has gone down.
So basically, every political party is trying to address to its own gallery, its own vote bank,